And he approves the order.
Right, then he sends his order, and now there's a pro se party at it, and my girls aren't coming until Monday morning at 9 o'clock.
Well,
Somebody opens it up at 10. You know what I mean? They check it at 10.
the days aren't going to change. What I'm saying is just because the clock started on that Friday night, we're not going to add Saturday and Sunday to the, because right now it's business days, or is it?
Boy, I got a silver.
Tell him to come to one of my presentations and I'll deal with him.
Your judge's law clerk not handle this again? Is your judge's law clerk not handle this scheduling order?
No, we do.
Write that down and email it to me. Or not write it down, send me an email.
Yeah, don't do paper.
Yeah, don't do paper. I'll throw it away. What rules? You figure out what rule it is? Yeah, I mean, it's stuff like that we would have to deal with and figure out. There's stuff going to come up. Doomsday scenarios, trust me, I have heard them all. You get a room full of attorneys sitting in a room and you're telling them they got to change the entire way they're doing everything. Yeah, good times.
Everybody wants to argue.
They want to argue.
You know, and there'll be something come up that none of us have even thought about.
Exactly, they're always in.
Always is.
Someone came up with something a couple weeks ago that we're like, I can't remember what it was now, but Wood County is, you know, everybody's famous for something. Any other questions? Yeah. Okay. I know. Yeah, I got to leave in the morning, so I'm glad we kind of got all this out of the way. Again, any other questions about EFI? Go ahead and do it. Bring it on. And and like I said, it's not going to be perfect. Some people would like it to be perfect, but nothing is. So, it's a project. We're learning as we're going. So I ask for patience, and if you have an off-the-wall scenario that you deal with in your office, let me know now. It's much better than to, a year from now, and we've got e-file up and running, and we get to your county, and you're like, yeah. You see that guy? That's Joe. Joe hand delivers this. And, I need to know everything now, so, hit me with them.
I think that'll work.
I wanted to talk a little bit about, go ahead.
I have a question. Once, say a civil judge, what's going to happen with the writs and abstracts? Suggestion. How's the house? How are you going to handle that?
We're going to handle.
Thank you very much.
I'll be here all week. Barb's not paying attention. Her question was, writ, suggested executions, how we want to do those electronically. Yeah. Attorneys have no choice. Attorneys will have no option. And he will not practice law in the state of West Virginia. Good question. Her question was BCSC. We met with BCSC. I called BCSC and said, hey, I've been meeting with various agencies, and I called BCSC and said, hey, here's what we're trying to do. Can I set up a meeting with, some of your tech folks who'll let me know? We went there. They piled 17 people in this little room. And they were sitting there like going, please, thank you. We could have asked for anything at this point. They are ready for this. And they gave us, the girl emailed me, she emailed me this week and said, any updates? Do you need anything from us? Because because they're behind as it is. And, they're ready to do this because they can access everything they need to access. They can register their attorneys. you know, if we're working that out, but yeah, BCSC, that would be a huge win for the court. And it would take a lot off you all. Any other questions on the e-file? I want to talk real quick about what John brought up earlier. Where the filing fee is increasing to 200, where the, what is it, multiple plaintiffs that are not related?
Yeah.
How much of a problem is that going to be?
Very little.
How many people right now charge separate filing fees for non-related? It's been, John, it's always been there, right? Since 08. When does it become mass litigation? Be referred to a panel. So see, these are the kind of things that, you know, I don't even think a third of the room.
E-filing will change.
Well, e-filing will hopefully change, but I need to know. Yes.
Matt, that's where the changes in the CCIS should go.
Yes.
About, they need to say, yes, they are not related, they're not
Right.
derivatives, they're not a whatever it is.
Fiduciary.
And I agree that we're going to do it what the code says, but what I'm saying is how much of a problem is that going to cost for you all when you have attorneys come in like, you know, I never was charged this before, and now you're charging me.
We give it
Code says you can charge it, you can charge it.
Okay.
Well, we're not telling you to call Matt Airwood. He'll work it out.
Again, you call Matt Airwood, he has the schedule.
We're gonna say it's e-filing and it's a set fee under e-filing, so you're gonna have to do it.
And Ken brings up a good point.
We don't do that.
You are going to be responsible for that. You will no longer have to bear that burden. I mean, you may in the beginning, of course. You know, they're going to yell at someone. They may yell at you, but what I'm saying is, when they e-file it, we're inputting what the filing fees are, what everything is. There will be no option. There is not a clerk sitting there saying that's $200.
Matt, maybe you should make up an email for those complaints that you never check and you give this to the attorney.
It goes to my junk box, as do your emails right now.
Which is why I'm not emailing you.
I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem because the attorneys probably know that they should have all along been doing this with every clerk's office. It's just the clerk's offices that actually make, or that know or make them. I mean, I'm just saying. And until it actually came from Kanawha County to my county that I learned that I was supposed to, and from then on out, we've been doing it. And that was like a couple years ago. But that Kanawha County attorneys was like, Kanawha makes us pay a separate fee for. That's what they said, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. And I started digging into it, and I figured out, yeah, we are. If they're not related, they're da-da-da. But if I hadn't, they would have just paid one filing fee and did it. And they probably, so I don't think it's going to be that they're going to be mad. It's just they're going to know they're not getting away with it anymore.
Most of my attorneys
They're going to complain to you all for a while, but then eventually.
most of my attorneys was already doing this and they're doing this unit. So then they.
Yeah. It's just.
If you charge fees, everybody using just one case number?
And that's something that we need, John, is it multiple case, like, if it's multiple people, is it one case number or is it multiple case number?
It's multiple case numbers, and you're supposed to docket them separately. We had a conversation with Barb earlier, and we're going to have to define these definite for these terms.
Derivative.
Derivative fiduciary relationships. We're all over the board on how to define it.
I think on June 10th, we're meeting with John and Teresa, and we're kind of going to get a definition of this and try to, but again, that's stuff that's new. We just learned of it this morning. Yeah.
Filing fees. With the filing fees for the different cases, how many of you in here have had an attorney file what's considered a modification, but they've named it everything but a modification, so they don't have to pay the $85? They know better.
Yeah, they can make it a motion.
They're not gonna be able to do that.
They're not going to be able to do that.
Filing, they can't.
Well, I mean, technically, what I'm saying is they can still get away with stuff, but there's an audit. There's no, oh, I didn't know. Yes,
There's
you did.
no, well, I didn't know what the clerk did.
Yeah, you can't blame the clerk. You can't blame, I filed this. The clerk must have did it wrong. No, the judge will look at, you filed this at 11:59. you.
Right.
So, it will stop quickly. It may go on for a while, but eventually, attorneys will catch on. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Or there are multiple claimants that may be in case number, but there
So Mason County already sorts them. They give them different case numbers, but it's all the same action technically, right? You group them together. So it's just something we're going to have to decide. Yeah.
Discovery. Certificate of service, how are you going to stop the attorneys from filing all this discovery material? Is that going to create a problem?
Yeah, they can file it. We're going to have a discovery section on there and they can file it. Again, it's on them. And if they file for how, it's on them. They have to deal with the judge. And it's the same thing, an attorney, and I tell attorneys this, I'm like, no longer will you walk into a courtroom and say, I didn't get that. Because the judge will pull it up and be like, you actually got it on this day, you actually read it on this day. So, I don't hate attorneys.
You're not a hater.
They're all not, John Heads, they're all not John Heads. Well, actually, they're all not Teresa, let's be honest. John's going to try to be consistent. Any other questions? Is everyone hot in here or is it just me? Is anyone cold? Where's Billy at? Hey, I'm going to turn down the heat because I am roasting. It's like the center of the sun up here. Well, I thank you all. And I thank liaisons, even though it was mainly me. You have my back. But, this is what I enjoy at these conferences. There's some things I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know. Again, that's where three things help you. But I like to learn, and so I appreciate the participation. I participate everyone that had a question. Yeah, you've got in your packet, you've got questions and answers to some of your, and we'll be around, and if you have something that you feel needs to be answered, pull one of us aside and say, hey, we're still dealing with this, and then I will ask other people, because that's what I do. Okay, so let's take a break. Oh, no, sorry, one more question.
I just wanted to bring up something real quick. We've had a concern in our clerk's office about file transfers. Of course, this is going to change, obviously, with the e-filing. In our manual, and I know that everybody who has to read this, you probably learn something every day anytime you read it.
You've read the manual? I never have, I'm going to be honest.
But there is a procedure in there where you're supposed to use a file transfer receipt when you're sending a file to another county. Send it by certified mail with the file transfer receipt, send the original file, and certified copies of the orders. We've had situations where we've gotten them and they have not come that way. Also, we had an incident where a case was sent, not to our address, it was sent to the sheriff's office. The sheriff's office proceeded to search that document.
I remember that.
that file, the original file with original orders in it, because the original orders were sent when they were supposed to. And we had to send the sheriff's office out to go claim that original file, and when it got brought back, of course, it's not all there. So,
you want to know what my answer is to that? E-filing will fix it.
but I just wanted to bring that concern up because obviously not everyone's going to be going to e-filing.
And that's part of what e-filing does. It kind of eliminates that. It eliminates some human error. It eliminates, you will no longer be able to do that file transfer and not do everything you're required to do because you will submit it electronically and it will not let you submit it until these boxes are checked. So what I'm saying is that's what e-filing, it will fix that. Okay.
But it's still, not everybody's going to have e-filing now, so while you don't have it, make sure you follow the procedures, because you want to know that your file was sent and you want to know that your file was received, especially when you're sending.
So read the manual.
Well, with certified mail, you should always get your green card back.
Yeah. It should always go by.
Oh, they didn't send it by certified mail.
And that's usually the case, like, we've gotten some.
Tell that county that you received that from to pick up one of those clerk books out in the hallway that Patty Hamilton left with your correct address on it.
Well, and that's the thing, that address that's in there is, for our county at least, is the sheriff's office. It's not even our address.
They use the main one at the top, not our address.
What they use.
They use the main one where it says county courthouse, which is the law school. Our address is under our name. And Patty's books, that might not always be the right.
What about our books? Have we got the right one? Did y'all like the directory we did?
Yes.
That will be online. We will also update that automatic. You know, if you let us know, we'll update that. You know, automatically. But we'll try to do that every year and try to update that. And there's going to be errors. See, Morgan County, Wood County. See, Plain Kelly. Have we got it posted yet? We don't yet.
The what?
The directory, the online directory? No, we haven't got it posted yet. But